Hello and welcome to VOS TV Weekly Magazine, where we review our top stories for the week. I am Victoria Okpebholo. We begin with politics, where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in the course of the week, presented 49.7 trillion naira budget appropriation bill for 2025 to a joint session of the National Assembly in Abuja. Jude Aweke has the details.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu appears before a joint session of the National Assembly to present the 2025 budget appropriation bill of 49.7 trillion naira. A breakdown of the 2025 budget appropriation bill presented by the president has defense and security grouping 4.91 trillion naira, housing 4.6 trillion naira, health 2.48 trillion naira, and education 3.58 trillion naira.
2025 budget at a time when
the budget questioned restoration budget, securing peace and building prosperity, according to the president, seeks to restore microeconomic growth and build the economy.
2025 budget proposal again reinforces our administration's roadmap to secure peace, prosperity, and hope for a greater future for our beloved nation. This budget christened budget of restoration, securing peace, building prosperity, strikes at the very core of our Renew Hope agenda and demonstrates our commitment to stabilizing the economy, improving the lives and repositioning our country for greater performance. The journey of economic renewal and institutional development, which we began 18 months ago, and I emphasize just 18 months ago, as a nation, is very much underway. It is not a journey of our choosing, but one we have to embark on for Nigeria to have a real chance at greatness.
While saluting Nigerians for their resilience amid growing economic indices, President Tinubu says inflation will decline according to the budget projections.
I thank every Nigerian for embarking of this journey of reform and transformation with us. The road of reform is now clearly upon us, and as the president of this blessed nation, I know this less traveled road has not been easy, that there have been difficulties and sacrifices. They will not be in vain, I assure you. I said we must keep faith with the process to arrive at our collective desired destination, the 2025 budget that I present to you today is one of the restoration. It seeks to consolidate the key policies we have instituted to restructure our economy, boost human capital development, increase the volume of trade and investment, bolster oil and gas production, get our manufacturing sector humming again, and ultimately increase the competitiveness of our great nation and economy.
It is the second time the president is presenting budgets to the National Assembly since assumption of office in May 2023. Jude Aweke, reporting for VOS TV News, Benin.
Still on politics, The All Progressive Congress APC in the week under review urged the Edo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal to dismiss the petitions by the People's Democratic Parties challenging the electionary victory of Governor Monday Okpebholo. The report. During pre-hearing session on Wednesday, APC's counsel Ferdinand Obi argued that PDP petition was invalid as it was not filed in accordance with legal provisions. Obi asserted that the tribunal lacked jurisdiction to entertain some of the prayers, citing further grounds for dismissal in a motion paper dated November 30th, supported by a 7-paragraph affidavit. In response to the PDP's counsel, Ken Moses urged the tribunal to reject the APC's argument, stating that the petitioners had submitted a reply and counter affidavit to challenge the motion. After entertaining the arguments from both counsels, the court adjourned sitting to 21st of December 2024. Shortly after the sitting, a member of the APC legal team, while addressing pressmen, expressed confidence over the legitimacy of Governor Okpebholo's victory.
Next date is on the 21st of December, where they are going to take the schedule as will be agreed by all the political parties that will assist the tribunal to guide them in the further proceedings.
So, from what we've seen today,
yes,
even in terms of attendance, like the real deal is yet to start. But how confident are you so far from what you've seen?
Oh, as a party, APC, we are good to go. As a party, the government is good to go. There's no problem. We are not shaking. We are focused. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The tribunal's decision on the matter remains highly anticipated as both parties continue to present their arguments. Also in the course of the week, the Edo State House of Assembly suspended the 18 local government chairmen of the state over alleged misconduct and insubordination towards the state governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo. Jude Aweke is our guide on this report.
We want you to submit your statement of accounts.
2 weeks ago, Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo, through his deputy Dennis Idahosa, issued a 48-hour ultimatum to the 18 local government chairmen of the state to submit their statements of accounts of the last 3 months, beginning from September this year, to the Assets Verification Committee, probing former Governor Godwin Obaseki. 2 weeks down the line, none of the council chairmen heeded the directive. Governor Okpebholo, displeased with the council chairman for flouting his directive, brings a petition to the floor of the State House of Assembly, seeking to dissolve them. The Speaker, Blessing Abebaku, opens the floor to decide the fate of the council chairman.
Mr. Speaker, the local government chairman
Isibo Ade of East and North East Constituency 1 moved a motion for their suspension. A motion seconded by Donald Okogbe of Akoko Edo Constituency 2.
Mr. Speaker, the local government chairman of the 18 local government councils in Edo State are now holding themselves above the law and making themselves unaccountable to nobody. And that situation cannot exist, will not be allowed to exist, will not exist.
I rise to second the motion to the effect that the 18 local government chairmen and their vice chairmen be suspended forthwith, and that the leaders of the legislative council should step in active capacity and to sustain democracy in those local governments.
The lawmakers were all divergent in their debates.
Mr. Speaker, I want to, on behalf of my constituency, which is East and Southeast State Constituency, second and agree with the first mover of this motion that the 18 local governments and their vice chairmen be suspended.
There is no way the 18 local government chairmen and vice chairmen can be corrupt at the same time. It's not possible. It is not possible. And we should not forget that in democracy we have to office. And in the Netherlands, they are duly and democratically elected these millions are shares of government.
I do not understand how we. Okay, so 18 vice chairmen, gross misconduct, insubordination, and what's what. The vice chairman, same thing? It's my question. Okay, then fine. We have a local government and chieftaincy affairs committee with a functionary chairman and all the members present here seated in this house. So, Mr. Speaker, I beg you to use your good office to do the right thing that you've always done.
Just to adopt the motion of suspension moved by my brother from this Salon East One and seconded by my brother from Okpebholo to and also add that after the suspension, the leader of the different local government should take charge, and apart from that, instruct the government to set up a committee.
To suspend is to give you another chance to come back. If after investigation you are found not guilty. To dissolve is to send you home without any opportunity to come back. Whether it is suspension or dissolution, both constitutional. Constitution provides for dissolution. Constitution also provides for what? Suspension.
Mr. Speaker, I think today this matter should be stepped down because we have an court injunction. So, Mr. Speaker, this matter should be stepped down
Local government councils are protected by virtue of Section 7 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And to that extent, by no guise will a government or any house of assembly through their own law, that is the local government law that we are referring to now, by any means distort or dissolve local government councils in Nigeria, including Edo State. That is the law as of today, a Supreme Court decision.
The debate ended with the ayes having it. 14 of the legislators supported a motion to suspend all the council chairmen and the vice chairmen for 2 months. Following the decision of the lawmakers, leaders of the legislative arms of all the 18 councils of the state are mandated to take hems of affairs of their various councils. Jude Aweke, reporting for VOS TV News, Benin.
In a swift reaction, the suspended chairman says their suspension is unconstitutional and a breach of Supreme Court ruling on local government autonomy. The council chairman dared the state government to enforce the suspension. Briefing newsmen at the state secretariat of the NUJ in Benin City, the chairman of Algon and also chairman of Ohionwa local government area of the state, Dike Newman Ugiagbe, says the council chairmen were all democratically elected, hence their suspension by the state assembly amounts to ultra-vires. Newman Ugiagbe noted that they had since obtained an interim injunction restraining the government and the state assembly from dissolving or suspending any of the 18 local government chairmen, an injunction he says they disobeyed. The Ohio Council chairman urged his counterparts to flout the suspension and continue their constitutional duties in accordance with the law. He also called on security agencies to beef up their personnel across 18 council secretariats to forestall what he described as looming breakdown of laws.
What has played out yesterday, though we have not officially received any official documents to that effect. So for now, we are still the elected executive chairmen of our various councils. And by the two judgments from the court, the CJ Court 1, which I have read out, the order stops the Edo State government and its agencies, House of Assembly. At no point in time they should carry out this type of purported suspension or dissolution. And Mr. Governor was duly served. The Attorney General of the state was duly served. The House of Assembly, Mr. Speaker, was duly served. And this was in November. And then another order was gotten from Court 2 days ago, which was an interim injunction, buying the states, the governor, to the General, Ministry of Local Government and Decency Affairs, in order not to actually carry out any unlawful act against our 18 local government councils. And after that order was given, the judge adjourned to 17th of February 2025. So we want the world to know that as law-abiding chairmen who respects the rule of law, the people of our various local government gave us a mandate, and that mandate cannot be truncated by anybody who believes he wants to play politics, because governance is not about politics. There are ways you play politics, but what I think is happening here is about politics. Whereas the interests of the Edo people should be put first before any personal interest or party interest. We were not nominated into offices, we were elected into offices. And on no account, by law, by the judgment from the CJ of Edo State and the order that we got 2 days ago, we remain the elected 18 local government councils in Edo State till the end of our tenure. Unless otherwise there is a court that comes in tomorrow for any legal reasons to say that our tenure is truncated. So not other than that, we'll go about our lawful duties in our various local government, we'll do our jobs, and that which is more paramount to us, touching the life of our people at the grassroots level that we have been doing in the past 15 months.
Responding to the chairman, the State Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General, Samson Osage, says their suspension by the State House of Assembly is in accordance with the provisions of the law. He advised them to abide by the law, noting that their suspension is only meant to pave the way for unbiased investigation of alleged financial misappropriation.
Suspension of the 18 local government and their vice chairman yesterday at the Edo State House of Assembly. Let me start on the note that the democratic structure of the local government in Edo State have not been altered by the decision of the House of Assembly. Although I don't speak for the Edo State House of Assembly, but having gone through the resolutions of the House, what is clear is that the House has exercised its powers pursuant to the provision of the Constitution, which enabled them to make law for the administration, structure, and functions of local government. Pursuant to which power, they enacted the Edo State local government law. I think I read from part of the statements put up by the Association of Local Government Chairmen in Nigeria, in Edo State, ALGO, about they having the matter already in court. I, as Chief Law Officer of Edo State, will not litigate with ALGO in the press, as the matters have been submitted before court. It is only appropriate that the court be allowed to resolve the issues. It is within their rights to protest if they feel offended. Or anyone, whether local government chairman or local government functionary, to think now that they exist in the air without having regard to the provisions of the local government law validly made by the Edo State House of Assembly.
Meanwhile, Edo residents have expressed divergent views on the State Assembly's decision to suspend the democratically elected 18 council chairmen of the state. Austin Ayeni was in town to feel the pulse of the people.
The suspension followed the petition submitted to the House by Governor Monde Okpebholo alleging an act of insubordination and gross misconduct against the chairman for failing to present their statement of accounts to the investigation committee after 2 weeks. Against this backdrop, members of the public have started bearing their minds on the developments. A cross-section of Edo State residents expressed their reservations about the suspension, pointing out that the action undermined the recently passed local government autonomy law.
They're supposed to know their jurisdiction, and the Supreme Court are giving the local government freedom to exercise the authority. The House of Assembly should allow them. Let this thing that is happening in the top, in the Senate, that the executive are using the Senate, let it not happen in the state. And Edo State is a peculiar state. I don't know why they are interfering in the affairs of the local government.
It's illegal. It's illegal and there is no right. It's unconstitutional. I don't think the local government, the House of Assembly will look up in one sitting and deliberate on how local government should be served. The reason because they fail to present their account statement and all that. For now, if they are not fully autonomous, at least they have autonomy.
And you still here now, the governor should have always behaved neutral so that to enable him for another turn, and not this one he just starts creating sacrifice around himself.
Some of the respondents accused the House of compromising in their decision.
All of them are working for money and bribes and corruption and all that. So why are they trying to force others against corruption and others when all of them are tied with the same rope?
I think for the House of Assembly to continually have an upper hand over local government administration, it is not welcome by me, to my own opinion.
The respondents have advised the suspended local government chairman to approach the court for justice.
You don't give them chance to do it because first, let the local government go to court. Let them stop it by any way. But I
believe they will seek justice from the court of law. That is how it is. I urge them to go to the court. Court will address it.
Meanwhile, when our news crew visited Oredo local government secretariat on a fact-finding mission, we were told that local government chairman Honorable Tom Obaseki was not in office, an indication that he might have complied with the suspension. Our news crew drove to PDP secretariat to obtain comments, but were told the chief press secretary was out for official engagements as at press time. With the suspension, the political atmosphere in Edo State has been heightened, leaving everyone apprehensive. Austin Ayeni reporting for VSTV News.
You are watching our weekly news magazine reports. More reports comes after this break.
You know, by this time, these people are not here. Is it supposed to be today? That's my special day. Which kind of wala be this now? Where the people where you call for camera now? See people don't sit down, they wait. I never see cameraman by this time. Let me tire you, I beg. You don't know, so you supposed to. The person where you call.
They tell me say that they say they're liable. MC Papilo, call.
I beg, leave me. Which kind of calm down be that? If now you go calm down.
See time. Party don't almost start. Today na my girl birthday. Those people cameraman, I never see that. Even they call the night, no they pick. Not be laughing matter.
My brother. See, let me tell you that they say, if you want to use cameraman, call cameraman where they reliable. Use cameraman where you don't see work where they do, because what you see, they're supposed to believe. Call cameraman where get good equipment to work for you, so that if you they watch your party tomorrow, you're not going to regret the money where you spend for the party. Let me introduce to you that they say, call VOS television. If not be VOS, my brother, it not be like VOS. You know them, my mother burial. VOS don't be 6 o'clock till the end of the burial. From morning till night, they're with me. They are reliable, they are trusted. If not be VOS television, it not be like VOS television. As we still there, so now, time still there. POS. You know people like POS.
Warm welcome back. Good to know you're still here. In the week under review, the Oba of Benin, Omonoba Nedo Uku Okpebholo, Oba Ewa II, commenced this year's annual Igwe Festival of the Benin Kingdom with the performance of Otugiroba ceremony. Jude Aweke reports that the ceremony was held at the palace of the Benin monarch.
The palace protocol is temporarily relaxed. Cultural enthusiasts, members of various guilds, chiefs, and other sons and daughters of the Benin Kingdom troop in to witness the Otugiroba ceremony, one of the activities lined up for the annual Igwe Festival of the Benin Kingdom. The arrival of Oba Ewa II at the Ugaroba sacred altars of the palace commenced the ceremony. The annual Igwe Festival is usually heralded by the Otugiroba ceremony. Ohenwa Irioto, a member of the Ihogbe group, offers prayer to the monarch and the Benin Kingdom at large. One after the other chiefs also pay homage to the monarch.
Today's ceremony, as you have said, is wonderful. This shows that the Benin Kingdom they really cherish their father, the king, Ewa Gidigan.
Very successful event, as we call it. The Oba came out in a delightful manner as always. All chiefs came out present to pay homage and obeisance to the monarch. Other chiefs are celebrated, and more celebrations will come on because of the
about the opening ceremony of this year. We thank God it's the end of another year again. We are all here for the opening ceremony of our festival, Igwe Festival for the year. We thank God, Oba Okpebholo, and we pray more better year to come, more blessings, more grace to everybody that is here today and that is here to come.
We call it Ochue. In the beginning of the Igwe Festival, we're happy, and the Benin's are here. We're going to celebrate with the Oba of Benin. So more festive time are still coming. So as we begin to see everybody, and people will not see for years, home and abroad, they are all here to celebrate with the Oba of Benin. We're happy about it.
With the Otugiroba ceremony, the 2-week annual Igwe Festival of the Benin Kingdom has now officially commenced. The age-long festival is set aside to give thanks to the ancestors and God for the end and beginning of a new year. Jude Aweke, reporting for VOS TV News, Benin.
And in the spirit of the season, the Edo State House of Assembly held its festival of 9 lessons and carols at the legislative chambers of the House in Benin City. Ijoma One reports that the state governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, was among dignitaries at the event.
The colorful event, which took place at the Legislative Chamber, had in attendance the Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, some members of the Assembly, top government officials, staff, and other invited guests. The presentation set the mood for the governor to read a Bible passage.
And God saw the land idols, and God divided the light from darkness. And God called that day, and the darkness He called night, and the evening and morning were the first day. This is the word of the Lord.
Governor Okpebholo went further to deliver a heartfelt message on the significance of the festive season.
The first one said, "You will see the end of the year." And the second one said, "What Almighty God." And indeed, you will see the end of the year. By the grace of God, we will get together again next year. What Almighty God is I. The government shall be upon his shoulder. That is the foundation. Before Jesus was born, there was the foundation. And the foundation is the government shall be upon his shoulder.
High point of the occasion was a grand entrance of Father Christmas amid cheers. In an interview, a cross-section of the attendees expressed their feelings about the event.
Well, there's a lot of things happening here. There's Santa coming to entertain us, then the choirs to sing it to him, and then the government was present here. Okay,
Speaker of Edo State House of Assemblies, and it was a beautiful event.
It was a very good one. A good presentation from the two choirs, having the current governor as a visitor here.
One Ijoma reporting for VOS TV.
Still in the season, with less than 5 days to Christmas, residents in Benin have continued to lament the exponential hike in cost of onions and groundnut oil. Blessing Peters was on the market survey of these commodities.
Onion and groundnut oil are some of the basic food items of paramount to the families and household, most especially during festive periods. The flavorful taste of the dough of both food items cannot be overemphasized. With the festive period already drawing near, the price of commodities are soaring exponentially, becoming unaffordable even as the economy bites hard.
Very bad, well, everything don't cost now. What your come was past and I be onions and groundnut oil. Before now when they buy big Eva, now they buy them for 1,615. Now it's 5,000 naira for the big Eva. Why the small Eva? They said that one now is 1,250. Before it's 700 naira, 800 naira. Everything now it all cost well.
500 naira. This one so they see so one at 500 naira. We not fit buy them, we not fit afford them because still too dear for Nigeria. Because before this one was not past 100 naira for markets. Now it's 500 naira per one. I want to say mute do. I want to say mute they buy them because still too dear. Maybe they reduce price for still too dear for markets.
Many people you go buy, not be buy many like that time now. So many people they use small like that. That time, person you go buy plenty onions like 5,000, keep them for house.
They're not the best because the price is too much. So the market not they move now. Now small.
Buyers of the products expressed diverse concerns, stating the effect of the hike on the common man.
The phone I know really use as they tell you do so. We where they sell market and I know let us buy because it's too dear. We don't feel they afford them again.
Cost of living in Nigeria is very, very expensive. People are really complaining about it.
So we buy you that 1,500 naira. Oh, we they share into 4 places now. They use as small.
While decrying poor patronage, some sellers of the commodities attributed the exponential increase to cost of fuel and transportation.
They say they carry on the come, say the transport is all too big. Now make they say a journal for the onions. Bag now is 300,000. When they used to buy onions before, 80,000, 70,000, 60,000. Now is 300,000.
Transportation na dey kill am for that side, not that side, e not there like that. To carry am come here na be problem, na be big problem for inside. You say how much wey dey take buy am for that side, no dey reach one something, but transport wey go take carry am come here na big money.
As onions and groundnut oil are gradually becoming unaffordable, so also the prices of other foodstuffs are soaring. The people want the government to stringently wade in as soon as possible and regulate the prices of foodstuff towards cushioning the effect of incessant hike on the people, most especially on the common man. Blessing Peter, reporting for VOS TV News, Benin.
And that report concludes the weekly news magazines. Season's greetings to you and yours. Remember, Christ is the reason for the season. It represents love, so extend love to your loved ones, family members, and friends. On behalf of the producer Jude Aweke, I am Victoria Okpebholo. Thanks for watching.